What's up, guys? Welcome back. Excuse all the stuff in the background. I just got my room renovated. Anyways, this is my second time recording this because the last time my microphone wasn't working, which kind of sucks. Anyways, Adobe just fucked up again. Basically, they were about to discontinue it yesterday. I'm gonna go into like all the details after this, but I legit thought that we were cooked. If you don't know, besides playing Geometry Dash, I'm also an animator, so this kind of sucked. So I'm gonna upload this video on both of my channels, which is my main channel and my animation channel. Yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna yap for a bit and please listen because I need money. Let's just go. So Adobe Animate, it was going to be discontinued. I know that this video is probably going to come out a few days after this whole spiel like happened, but as of recording this, it is literally the next day. I would have recorded it sooner, but Adobe decided to fix their mistakes and bring it back for some reason. So yeah, I don't know. Adobe Animate was going to become discontinued yesterday, which is pretty balls since me and a lot of people I know use Adobe Animate as their main program, as well as a bunch of studios behind like a lot of popular shows. So yeah, it was really terrible. So like everybody thought it was like over. This shit went viral in like 5 hours. Like everybody started making videos about it. I'm not even kidding. So I remember I came home from school yesterday and I just opened up my computer and I remember just sitting in absolute dismay, just frying my retinas looking at that email from that satanic company that we call Adobe. I'm going to keep it very, very simple. So in short, Adobe Animate was going to follow in the footsteps of its predecessor, Macromedia Flash, by becoming abandonware by 2029. Adobe was going to, basically, by next month, in March, on the 7th, I'm pretty sure, it was going to become unavailable for purchase, so you wouldn't be able to buy it anymore. And then by next March, like next year, like 2027, they were going to completely stop development, and the support team was going to ghost us all. And then by 2029, Adobe would just completely shut down the program, and it would be considered abandonware by then. Everybody got really pissed. I don't know what happened, but Adobe, they made a post on Reddit saying, please forgive us. We're not gonna delete Adobe Animate. And basically now Adobe is not going to continue development on Adobe Animate. However, it is here to stay for the time being. It's just not gonna get any updates, which kind of sucks. So I guess they're pulling a Wik editor, if you know what Wik editor is. So what's my say on this? What's my take on this? I'd have to say, if you're just starting out animation, don't start out with Animate, because knowing Adobe, they're going to discontinue it again, and it would be really hard to make the switch to another program, because I legit thought I was cooked when I found out about this, and I do not have the time and energy to learn other programs. So yeah. And that's really just one of the main issues, was that people were going to have to get completely new workflows, and animation studios were going to have to learn new programs and get new programs. And it just would have been a complete waste of time and money overall. So yeah, I'm just gonna say, if you're just starting out animation, or if you've just started using Adobe Animate, just don't make the switch, because knowing Adobe, they are going to pull this shit again, because they have done this in the past, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did. So just a little precaution, just be careful, and don't support Adobe. Down with Adobe! Yeah, thank you for listening to me rant. Please subscribe to both of my channels, and I will see you in the next video if I'm not too lazy to make one, because knowing me, I probably will not upload in another 3 months. So until then, I'm going to go take a shit. Goodbye.